Hi there, I'm Evan Gruchot, founder and chief investment officer for EG Capital Holdings. We are a boutique investment firm that works both on the institutional side as an outside chief investment officer and on the private equity side for individual companies and private funds, where we are creating a network for both investment opportunities and investors for quick movement of capital and unique, exclusive investment opportunities with tremendous growth potential. How we do that, you might ask? We take an active approach in either partnering with great companies to where we are coming in and providing strategic insight through our team as taking a board seat or a strategic advisor position, to where we are helping companies select projects, determine how to invest investor capital, and taking a hands-on approach when working with companies for any exits that they are going through to make sure that our investors are protected and that their investments are continuously working for them. Whenever we are going out into the marketplace, we're getting presented with all different types of investment options. So some of them are funds, some of them are individual companies, and those individual companies can vary widely. The nice thing about that is we are able to offer a wide menu in terms of what available investment options there are for clients. We want to highlight one from each of early stage venture capital, more traditional private equity, and late stage private equity, as well as one fund. So you can get a really good picture of what we have for our processes and the type of companies that we work with. When it comes to early stage venture capital opportunities, we are looking for companies that are going through one, if not the only round, but maybe one additional round after that, so that our investors do not get diluted through multiple investment rounds, but also companies that are solving underserved markets or have developed a technology that is able to dramatically transform a marketplace to where there are very clear growth trajectories and paths to a 10x exit value for our investors. They are typically smaller investment rounds. The one we want to highlight today is a company called ValidEra. They are a digital badging technology that partners with corporations that are issuing certain digital badges. So think companies that have a Microsoft vendor specific or cybersecurity badge. About 20% of those badges are fraudulent that are listed on the internet. And so it allows those corporations to fully track not only is this badge fraudulent, but if they have issued a badge to someone, are they fulfilling all of the necessary requirements to maintain that badge? And so it's protecting consumers and allowing that corporation to maintain their integrity to where they are only paying $34 per badge at initial pricing for a badge that they might be charging $10,000 or more a year for. The raise there is about $1.5 million that will cover proof of concept for an initial vendor, as well as runway capital for the first year, while additional clients are gathered. Beyond that, the company itself will have reached profitability starting in 2026, late 2026, after a full calendar year, and is estimated for an exit at year 5. When we're looking at traditional private equity opportunities, we are targeting companies that either just reach profitability or have a very clear path to profitability with an infusion of capital. These are companies that are going to have anywhere from 5 to 10x plus multiples in a 5-year or more time horizon. They are companies that have a already established growth trajectory and have been in the marketplace for a few years to where they have an established customer base as well as a established product. The company we'd like to highlight is a company called Protean Biodiagnostics. They are a cancer testing facility and company that combines AI with their testing to where they have not only tests they've developed themselves, but also are helping create and license tests for other labs. They are able to test for over 6,000 different diseases or cancers. They are combining that with AI technology to create treatment plans and have investment from major medical facilities and doctors to where they are getting contracts with firefighters unions, breast cancer societies, and have just reached profitability. They are raising $6 million at a $25 million valuation. For late stage private equity, we are looking for companies that have sustained profitability and growth that already have defined exits or liquidity events sometime within the next 2 to 3 years. The company that we want to highlight is a company called Skypop. Skypop has already received major investment from Albertsons Vons, 7-Eleven, and Keurig Dr. Pepper, to where Keurig Dr. Pepper has a call option on their equity for a exit once the company reaches 100 million of top line revenue, which is expected within the next 2 to 3 years. The company itself just launched in Albertsons this year and is already number 4 in all of Albertsons for best-selling nationally, right behind Olipop. It is a protein soda brand that is sugar-free and has received major institutional investment as well as major investment from high-profile athletes such as Russell Westbrook. There is about 3 million left of room in Skypop before it closes at a $65 million valuation. So we do work with a couple different funds for clients that don't want that individual company risk and want more diversified options. When we are looking for funds, we're looking for funds with consistent, solid track records that have easier liquidity timetables or tremendous growth for those clients that are investing in a fund. We're looking for funds that might be on platform for a major custodian like Charles Schwab or Fidelity. The one that we want to highlight today is a company called Capital Q Ventures. They're based out of Maitland, Florida, and they were started as a family office that has found a tri-party venture fund that's a business development company. That fund combines both private credit, private equity, and venture capital to where they have a 30% target IRR and have never had a negative quarter since their inception in 2017 and since opening to the public in 2022. They are defining in private equity late stage investments where they are structuring employee stock ownership programs to define their exits with a 3-year hold. On the venture capital side, they are not only investing but also sourcing capital alongside their investment, securing call and put options on their individual equity stakes for defined exits if a company is not performing well. And in private credit, they are lending for medical real estate, getting rates of 12 to 18% for recession-proof type investing. That is all put together a very smooth ride with very consistent returns. The minimum investment there is $100,000. When we're looking at traditional private equity opportunities, we are targeting companies that either just reach profitability or have a very clear path to profitability with an infusion of capital. These are companies that are going to have anywhere from 5 to 10x plus multiples in a 5-year or more time horizon. They are companies that have a already established growth trajectory and have been in the marketplace for a few years to where they have an established customer base as well as a established product. The company that we would like to highlight here is a company called Protean Biodiagnostics. They are a cancer testing facility in which they are not only developing their own tests, but they also are helping create and license tests for other facilities. They are combining that with AI technology to create treatment plans and have investment from major medical facilities and doctors to where they are getting contracts with firefighters unions, breast cancer societies, and have just reached profitability. They are raising $6 million at a $25 million valuation. If you'd like to connect with us, feel free to check us out at our booth, meeting Tinja or Paul from our wonderful team, or reach out to us through our website, www.eg-capital.co. You can also email us at info@eg-capital.co or reach out to us through LinkedIn or Instagram.